Today is April 11:38 a.m. We want everybody to know about these unusual options we just saw on Fedex, that's FDX. And you'll also notice here on the RSI, it is near the overbought range. And also with the DeMark's 9 indicator here that happened just a few days ago on April 10, ever since then, it has now started to reverse on a downtrend. So it looks like the DeMark's indicator was accurate in predicting a reversal in the trend of this upward trend. And then once it hit the 9, you'll see here it started to turn the other way. So can the unusual options confirm that? So let's take a quick look at what we saw today and also suggest a trade idea that's different than the unusual options. So at 10:02, you'll see here these 3,000 contracts at the May 19 date, which is at the end of 210 puts and then 190 puts. They are white in color. They were executed between the market prices. So you don't know exactly, is this a bearish or bullish position, right? And so when we look at the options chain on March 19, you'll see here that there was these 3,000 contracts, and you'll also see that for the 210s, it's actually less than the open interest. So these could actually be closing orders. And this one, however, is greater than the open interest at the 190. So this is an opening order for sure. And so what we think is actually that these are bearish spreads where they are going bearish. They're buying the 210s and selling the 190s. Okay, so that's a bearish position. You'll see here if it was buying that and selling that, it's 130, 129, and this is the position that it profits as the price at 230 moves down. The profits go up above the zero profit loss on the y-axis. So our position, the way we're going to trade this is a little different. You'll see here this has a -3 theta, and since there is this theta, we decided to do something a little different because the volatility is quite low. You'll look at the options statistics for today, only 7% low volatility. So we actually like to do another strategy that is a bearish calendar spread. So what we did was, instead of buying those 210s, we sold the 210s. You'll see here our position is here. We like to sell this when the volatility of this option is pretty high because of all the buying involved. Well, we like to take the other side and sell it while they push the prices up. And so we are selling that and then buying the May 26, also the 210s here. You'll see here also, so we prefer that trade. And if we analyze this to see that it is also bearish, so it does also profit as the price goes down. You can get it for $41 right now, pretty cheap. And you'll see here, if we take that one off, this is our trade here, this calendar, here it is. And so as the price from 230 goes down towards 210, it'll be profitable in this range. And we like how the break even here is actually around this 200 psychological level here. So 200 here, we think this could act as a strong support here so that when it goes down, it will stay in this profit zone. So this is our, all this from here is our profit zone, because everything here is above the 0 line. Okay, so that's how this this trade is going to act. If we look at the Greeks, you'll see that the theta is not negative. It is actually slightly positive, so we like that. And it takes advantage of the volatility if the Vega increases, which it will if it does drop. Since it's only at this very low 7% volatility, there's a lot more room for volatility to expand. So we like that. Yeah, so that's what we think about FedEx. And since there's not, the earnings is pretty far away back here in June, there's not much of an earnings risk of kind of changing this path of the stock. No surprises coming up, except earnings season from other stocks could affect it. But we're predicting that this is actually going to be dropping. And falling within that range of the 220s is this whole range here. So, but it will start to become profitable as it starts dropping, because as you'll see, soon as it starts dropping, it's going to be above the 0 line. So even if it just drops to 227, this trade will already start to gain in profits. As yeah, so if you found value in this video, please give us a like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you want to be notified whenever we see these unusual options. And helps our channel grow so we can keep putting content out there for everyone to be aware of whenever these unusual options happen. All right, take care, everybody, and hope this was helpful.